Hi, this is a mini tutorial about how to troubleshoot a website. You've made some changes on your web page and it doesn't show up. Now, if it shows up locally, which let's see if it does. I've got a file called fun.html. Double click on that and let's see. Oops, doesn't show up at all. I thought I saved that. No, I didn't. Did I? No, I didn't. Ah, there we go. So what I'm going to have to do is go File, Save. Now I'm going to come back here and there's the cardinals that I had just added. So the number one thing I'd love to do is I forget to save it. I'm just in a hurry or I get distracted just like my dog wanted out a few seconds ago and so I let him out. And I sincerely had thought I'd saved it and I didn't because of the little distraction. So that's the first thing, you got to check and see if it's saved. Now the second mistake that most people make is they forget to send it up on the web. The changes that I have made are sitting on my hard drive, but they're not up on the web. How I know it's not up on the web is, see, I'm looking right here. It says see users desktop, all that kind of good information. Well, what I want to be is I want to be on my e-commerce.paradisevalley.edu. So I come right here, I find my name, and I find fun. Now notice I don't have the picture right there, so I obviously haven't uploaded it because I didn't save it yet. So what I want to do is I want to use FileZilla. I've already logged it in, and I'm just going to take fun and drag it over here, and then it wants me to overwrite because it's already been up there. I've made changes since then, so I always like to do that. So I go OK. Now one of my options is to always overwrite, but I don't like doing that, and I like to be asked just because every now and then I'm about to make a really silly mistake and I don't catch it, and I catch it from this little thing asking me to slow down and check again. So now I'm up here, I hit reload, and oops, I got a little broken icon right there. Well, first of all, I want to make sure that it's the right page, so I come up here, go view page source. Up there's images cardinals. I click right there. It cannot find that file. So that's what's happened, is that picture's not up there. Well, I tend to get real lazy when it comes to images. I've got an image folder and then I'm sure the Cardinals is in there because it works locally. So what I do is I just click and drag it over here. I don't actually drag it into the images folder itself because then it creates a folder within a folder. Now, I'm being lazy. I could open up this images directory and open up this images directory and then drag that file over, but I'm just too lazy for that. So what I do is I come over here and drag it like that and then overwrite. Voila. So now I've got the image up here, but I'm not 100% sure because I may have made a mistake. I've been doing quite a few of them. Yeah, it's cardinal.gif. That's really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to come back here. That's, oops, I'm looking locally. Now, notice it doesn't show up yet because it doesn't know to go back and relook. So I come back here, hit, and then cardinals. So, some of the standard mistakes that you're going to make. One, forgetting to save the HTML. Two, forgetting to put up the HTML into the web space. So that's why you always check on it locally first, get it working really well on your hard drive, and then send the file up. And you're not done. Remember that, because you got to make sure that the HTML, once it's up on the web space, actually works. And then last but not least, you're going to have to make sure that it's linked off of the homework page. I'm a little bit forgiving at the beginning, but if you forget to link to your homework page at the end, I'm going to be brutal. It's going to be at least a grade, maybe two. If it's the final and I have to go hunt for your final, I will not be a happy camper, and I guarantee you neither will you, because I will be brutal. So please always make sure that it's linked off the homework page. Make sure it's the latest and greatest. Make sure that you're using the same file name that the web page is looking for, i.e. the homework page, and go from there. So that's just a little troubleshooting technique 101 that will help you figure out why things are not displaying the way you had anticipated. Thank you and have a good one.